Kani gadega pati CCTV, bat pidang page yaki Khubor baman kasni.
Kakor voter verifiable audit trail ne ka Vvpat. Kade kakor ka bathamai hakani ka jala kaba anpanokam hakapor tap vote election. Kabansa panokam lang rangkat ke electronic voting machine hakani ke election MLA kaban salong hakani ka jala shen. Kumta katnat ka bapen iki kampanya election ru hakani ka jala kalaya shashat ya ka jinglai pasuthok pai ba shapangkaru kampanokam ya kani kakor hakaleng ka jala. Nalor katnat election Nongpathai Khubor ke dan laga chong kabenta ban pen prang ya kani Khubor kumta negasngi akat santare ukala lingkon la Jingpynshai kerpang ru ya Nongpathai Khubor Halor ka kor Vvpat ya ka bala pelong da ka district election officer jong ka East Castles district ya kani Jingpasutho Halor ka Vvpat cha Nongpathai Khubor la pelong ha DC office Shillong ha ka bala dan langru u chief electoral officer jong ka jala ba Frederick Roy Kharkangor u deputy commissioner u ba Peter S Dakhar bat kiwe.
These were also some questions which were raised by political parties in the last round of meeting that we had. They had doubts why mock poll was not done when a set of EVMs was malfunctioning, why mock poll is not done. So the Election Commission has been pleased to respond to that, and they have said that during the poll, in case a BU or a CU does not work properly, during the actual poll, then the replacement of the whole EVM, including CU, BU, as well as Vvpat, will be required. And however, in such case, only one such vote will be recorded to each of the contesting candidates, including nota, and it will be polled during the mock poll. So now, even after a machine is replaced, there shall be the counting of the mock poll, but only one mock poll will be counted. And even in case the BU is malfunctioned, CU will also be replaced. I mean the whole set, CU, BU. And of course Vvpat will not be replaced because the Vvpat does not have an independent memory of its own. But BU and CU, because especially CU has a memory chip, has a memory card which records the vote. That is why it needs to be replaced. And since BU is connected to the CU, it needs to be, it needs to be changed as well. However, Vvpat will not be changed. That is during the poll. With regard to the mock poll, in case a BU is found to be defective, then that defective BU will be replaced. CU will remain. And in case of a CU, that defective CU will be replaced, but not the BU. So, and of course, you will have the counting of the 50 votes, mandatory 50 votes. So during mock poll, if one machine is malfunctioning, it will be, if the CU is malfunctioning, then only CU will be replaced. However, after replacement, to allay the fears of the political parties, they said why mock poll is not, why after you replace the malfunction machine during the poll, why there is no, mock poll process. But however, now the Election Commission has said that one vote to each contesting candidate, including nota, will be polled in the mock poll. So this is a new set of instructions which has just come on the 11th of January.
We have been going around to tell the people that whoever feel to have hands-on on the Vvpat, perhaps they can take advantage of that and to learn how to use the Vvpat. The idea is that when people go for voting on the day of poll, they should not get mix up and say that why this Vvpat comes into the picture, why this, why that. So the idea is that from now on, we have been doing that for the last one month or so. What we'll keep on doing till the day of the election to see that general public at large will have the benefit and the understanding of using the Vvpat.
So this is the control unit, as they said it, as was said earlier by sir. This is the control unit, this is the ballot unit, and this is the Vvpat, the new addition to this whole system of voting. So we'll go step by step. First we'll go on the control unit. This is the brain of the whole system. This is the system that holds all the votes, that records everything. So you can consider this as the CPU of a computer. A CPU has all the memory stored over there, and it has all the functioning, all the processing, everything done in here. So this is the display unit. this shows the display, this displays the status of this whole control unit. If there's a low battery, high battery, everything is being shown here. It also shows the date, and this will also be used to check the number of candidates that are there. And then the result, everything will be shown in this display over here. And over here, we have this button to set the number of candidates, but this will be sealed. But this will be sealed when it's really sent for polling, because all these machines will be sent for commissioning. So when the commissioning is done, the number of candidates will be set, the battery will be kept inside, and this will be sealed. So this will be to show that there is no tampering in this with the number of candidates. So this will be sealed. And you can see another additional strip over here, which is a pink slip. This is being pasted here during the FLC, which is first level checking. So when the first level checking is done, they check all the internal parts of this machine to check that it's working properly. So only after that, when everything is fine, they paste the slip. So this is done because if any screw has to be taken out, this has to be taken out, this pink slip should also tear apart. As long as this pink slip is still here, it shows that this is tamper free. No one has been tampering with this machine. And we have the total button where the presiding officer can keep on pressing here whenever he needs to know how many votes has been casted. And this is the ballot button where the presiding officer allows a voter to cast his vote. This is very important because at any point of time a voter might just come and press these buttons. That should not be allowed. It's only when the presiding officer allows from here, then only the voters can cast their votes. That's why this button is very important. And this, actually all the buttons are important, but this is very important. This display over here, where a total of 16 candidates can be displayed over here. And in some polling stations where there are more than 16 candidates, they can serially connect another 4 balloting units. There's a place from here where few more balloting units can be connected if required. But in Meghalaya, I don't think that will be required because 16 candidates will be more than enough for our polling stations. And these are the buttons. This will be very important for the voters. As you hear from the media, it can be brought out to them. The place where they can press is not from this red button. This is just a button. This is just to indicate that your vote has been registered. That is, if you press this blue button, a light will glow. That is the red color bulb will glow over here. So this can be shown to the voters that only the blue buttons can be pressed. And that is also, suppose the presiding officer presses this ballot button here, he can press only one, and this only one will glow over here. If at the same time, if he has finished pressing this and he presses 2, 3 at the same time, it won't work because this ballot button over here gives access to only one button. So if he presses once, that permission is gone. So, and there might be some polling stations where there might be lesser than 16 candidates. So there might be only 5 candidates. In that case, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The blue buttons will be shown, and the rest of these buttons over here will be masked. So they will come in white colors. This is the Vvpat machine. This is voter verifiable paper audit trail. Why do they have this? That is because the voter can verify his vote using the small window over here. That means every time he casts a vote from here, from this button, red bulb here will glow, and then a ballot will be shown over here, a corresponding ballot which shows the same candidate as has been pressed over here. A printout will be taken which shows the same candidate here. It will stay here for 7 seconds and then it will fall down. So this is a very important part where you as the media can bring it out to the voters, that they must always, after pressing this button, they must always check this window here. Because if they do not check this window over here, the whole point of bringing a Vvpat is nullified. So it's very important that all the voters must be made known that if they press this button, they must also verify their vote with this. So this is the window where they can check the casted vote. All this will be sealed, but I'm just showing this to you just for how it is really inside. They have a paper roll over here. So this paper roll has around 1,500 ballots can be printed from one paper roll. So one paper roll should be more than enough in Meghalaya, because not in any, there's no polling station in Meghalaya where the number of voters are more than 15,000. So this one paper roll,
1,500.
1,500, I'm sorry. 1,500. So this one machine will be more than enough for one polling station. So this is the paper roll, and they've also added a new switch over here. That is to ensure that this paper roll does not tear off. Because if you keep it, if it's in this mode, it's in a working mode, right? So it has to pull paper, it has to print it, it has to pull paper, print it, and then let it go down. But if, in case this is left like this, it's left like this, and when they carry it up and down from one polling station, from the DC's office to the polling station, it might tamper, because it will move like this and it might tear off. So to prevent that, BEL has provided one knob over here, which can just turn like that. Now the paper is locked. So this paper won't tear off at any case. So that is an additional feature given by BEL. And this portion from here and from here will be sealed. So so the paper roll cannot be tampered. So everything will be left here in a proper condition. And this is the ballot slip compartment. This is where all those slips that can be seen over here collects over here. So whenever a vote is casted, it shows here for 7 seconds and then falls down in this compartment. And there's an additional question that is being asked by many people. Since a vote can be casted from here, it shows here for 7 seconds and it falls down here. So can the voter collect his paper from here? That is the question that many people have been asking. But that is not the case, because this will be open only during mock polls, because the polling parties and the candidates need to verify their votes. So during mock poll this will be open, because whenever they press this, they'll check the ballot slips are coming out here and they have to check it. So this will not be seen during that time, because they have to verify it. But after the mock polls are done and the candidates are satisfied, this will be seen. Right.
Ini Nongpathai ini kan?
Tangkini ya. Tadi press koi button untuk ke one Vvpat.
Wah, bila Nongpathai in case of malfunctioning.
Ya,
kasih ni kan ini. Press ya ni, kan if you ngari ke print system actually. Kan kasih ni kan ni.
No, but there's no sound T.
Only after it falls down.
Okay.